Hello, everyone. Hello, Sussex Squad. Now, we have heard about the person who came out and said that she used a ghost writer, or the media company she was working for used a ghost writer. And I put the definition up here. A ghost writer is someone who writes a book or article for another person to publish under his or her own name. Now, this person is Dominique Samuels, okay? And she has allowed her name to be used for articles that are just horrible against the Duchess of Sussex. What the royal family was doing was the basic Uncle Tom rule. When you put an Uncle Tom out to say things against black people or another person of color, or you use a woman, the GOP does this constantly. They'll put a woman out to say horrible things about women, like that's supposed to make it okay. All right. Now, basically, they're talking in this article, and you're going to have to pause and read it. It's really good, about the response to the Oprah interview. Well, the Sussex Squad already said that the things that the royal family were saying about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex was madness. We knew that the articles written were trying to convince people that the royal family wasn't racist. They were just hiding it. Now this woman has come out, Dominique Samuels, and she did this on X, formerly known as Twitter, okay? Because now she says that when they wanted her to write a Notting Hill, about the Notting Hill Carnival, there was a shooting. She finally gets to the point where she felt that was too racist. I guess that was a bridge too far. But she did do it against the Duchess of Sussex. Now, she says that she did it because she thought that because it was a standard, that the article that they would put with her name on it would be okay. And within this article, they tell you what she said, and basically what she put her name to, okay, was saying that the things that the Duchess of Sussex experienced, okay, wasn't because of racism. It was basically her fault because she was too independent and couldn't deal with the royal family's lifestyle. Basically blaming the victim. You know, if you had been wearing that dress, how short was your skirt? Were you alone? They were blaming her, saying, well, you know what, if you weren't so independent, if you weren't so outspoken, you would have gotten along better with the royal family, and it isn't about race. Now, this woman says that there's no doubt that Meghan received some racial abuse from the nastier corners of social media. I was horrified by it myself and felt nothing but sympathy for her. I am not impressed by this person coming out, okay? And pause and read. This is what the article was saying. Like I said before, it wasn't her skin color. It's because she was ambitious, proudly independent, Californian, with very different values from the conservative and often stuffy institution that she found herself in. Blame the victim. Okay? Then they talked about that, what a shock it must have been for this actress and yoga-loving blogger to find herself in an environment governed not by the cult of the individual, but by a tradition of service and duty. Cult of the individual. These are the type of articles that white institutions like the Daily Fail put in their paper and stamped a black face on it. Well, this woman has come out and she has said that she never wrote or said those things. She didn't have a clue what was being said, but she let him put her face on it. And I bet there's a lot of other people with talking points. We know this. We're not surprised. The Sussex squad is not surprised. What this is vindication of what we have been trying to say to the world, what the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been trying to say to the world, why Prince Harry took these media giants to court. If you're gonna have a ghost written article and slap some black person's face on it because a white supremacist wrote it, you need to say so. Now here in this portion at the bottom, this editor says, firstly, the person has to take responsibility for the article, and secondly, it must be true that both must apply. This woman has said she didn't have a clue what was in the article. And you know what? If you're going to put your name on an article, you better believe in it. You better stand behind it. She just did it for the money. Sold out. A black woman for the money. Sisters, brothers, no matter what color you are, if you're going to say something, you should be able to stand behind it. Do not make comments. Every post I make, I stand behind it. If I've made an error, you let me know. I do not say things just to say them. I say things because I believe in it. When I talk about William, I am upset with the things that he has done. When I talk about somebody, I'm doing it in truth and honesty. You guys have a nice day.